Things that go unsaid becomes a recurring thought in our heads. Things that remain unsaid becomes a recurring thought in our heads. Hello, my beautiful people. It's your girl, Danae. I'm super excited to be here with y'all today. So if you clicked on this video, then it means that this message is for you. So things that remain unsaid becomes a recurring thought in our head. I want to talk about the root cause of the revolving thoughts that go on in our minds, right? And the root of it all is that it typically stems from youth and childhood, right? So maybe you had a school system that was extremely strict upon, a child staying in a child's place, a child not speaking out of turn, right? Even if there was something that bothered you or rubbed you the wrong way, as a child, you were expected to respect your elders. You were expected to honor thy mother and thy father. So whether you were at school, whether you were at home, wherever you may have been, whether it had been at church, you are always expected to just follow the rules, listen to the demands, right, and expectations that were placed upon you. No one usually asked you your feelings, your thoughts, what you wanted or what you needed, or maybe even how those things were overall affecting you, right? And so as a result, many times things would happen to us and we wouldn't like it, we wouldn't understand it, we wouldn't agree with it, right? But we would have to do it behind the stigma of do as you said, do as you're told, or as do as I say because I say so, right? And even we may have even all heard the belief of do as I say and not as I do, right? And so many times adults, right, elders, told us to do things without a care in the world about how those things may have affected us mentally, emotionally, physically, or spiritually. And so today we're specifically talking about the mental components of the things that revolve in our heads. And so I want to share a story with y'all. I remember when I was about maybe 10 years old, my cousin on my stepmom's side, she lost her son, and he was maybe a couple of days old. He was a couple of days old, and so we were at the hospital doing a repast for him. And I remember trying to help because she was very frustrated. She was very irritated. And I remember trying to help out, like just help out, passing out food, helping sit the kids down, like and pass out plates and drinks and things like that. And I remember she went off on me. She snapped on me, and I remember feeling like, wow, like I didn't deserve that. Why did she just do that to me? And my stepmom literally told me to go sit down, leave it alone. Like, and so in my head, as a 10, 11-year-old kid, I'm thinking that I've done something wrong, right? Nobody told me anything about grief and how grief works in that moment. Nobody told me anything about what she may have been going through in that moment. Nobody told me that I didn't do anything wrong, right? And so the things that went unsaid in that moment became a recurring thought in my head. I never got a chance to ask, if I had done something wrong, or why did she go off on me? Like, she never gave me an apology. My stepmom never explained to me what actually ever happened, right? And so as a result, I went on for years thinking from that one moment that there was something wrong with me, or that I had done something wrong in that moment, right? And so a lot of the times we carry these things mentally and emotionally from something that we didn't get a chance to speak on, that we didn't get a chance to talk about. And so I don't know who this message is for, but I encourage you, like, if there's something that needs to be said, I encourage you to say it. If there's an apology that you need to give to someone about something, give that apology. If there is an acknowledgement or a recognition of some kind that you want to give to someone about how big of an impact that person or those people may have had in your life, whatever these things are, because things that go unsaid becomes a recurring thought in your head. It's so deeper than just that line itself, right? The lack of an apology can make a person feel like they've done something wrong when they haven't. A lack of acknowledgement or recognition for someone literally may make them feel like they haven't done enough, or that they're not good enough, right? And so these things carry on into adulthood, from a young child, and it carries on for years, and possibly even decades. And so If this message is for you, I encourage you to say what needs to be said. Maybe you owe an apology, or maybe you owe an acknowledgement or recognition of some kind. Maybe you haven't spoken up about something that someone may have said or done to you that you disliked or disagreed with, and you may need to put it out there so you can literally release it off of your heart, out of your mind, right, and off of your spirit. And I promise you, when you do that, you're going to feel a whole lot better at the end of the day. If you have not already, uh, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. Comment below and let me know if this video was helpful for you and if you would like more content like this on the channel. It's your girl, Danae. Peace, love, and blessings, my beautiful beings. This is